Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to build some snowman nails. But first, have you subscribed to my channel? If not, I don't understand why not, because you know these nails are about to be fire. Alrighty, so with this design, we're going to start out with our Peel Off base coat, and we're going to do 2 layers, and in between each layer, we want to let it fully dry, and it's not going to take that long because it is a water-based peel off base coat. Today's design, we're going to be using the ASP Quick Dip Powder System that I got from Sally's Beauty. And it comes with the nail primer, the nail base and top gel, the gel activator, and the brush cleaner. And we're not going to use step 1 in this one because it is a primer and we do not need to prime the nails because they're on gel tips. Alrighty, so the colors we're using in our design is going to be Starry Night from the ASP brand, Shimmy Blues, which I love this blue, from the ASP brand as well. And we're going back in with our trusty Landfo dip powder system, and we're going to use DP 651. And because I'm going to do an ombre, we're going to seal it in with Crystal Clear from the ASP brand. And even though I'm mixing and matching each brand, you don't have to use the system that comes with each brand. You can mix and match the systems even though they're not from that same brand. They still perform very well. Alright, and since I'm going to ombre, I'm going to start out with my lighter color first. So I'm using the DP 651 from Landfo. That's going to be my base color for my 4 nails. And I'm leaving my ring fingernail clear because we're going to use the Starry Night on that nail. After you finish your initial dip on all 4 nails, then we're going to take our fluffy brush and brush off the excess powder that didn't stick to the base. And then we're going to take our dense scrubbing brush and brush off even more of the excess powder. And you want to do this in between each set of dips that you do, so that way your nails are not bulky. And this blue, it took about 2 coats. So on this layer, we're going in with an eyeshadow brush. I got it for $1 from Dollar General. And we're going to dip that into our ASP Shimmy Blues color. And I hold my finger at a downward angle so that way it can stay concentrated more towards the tip. And I just tap the brush and sprinkle that on. And then clean off my brush by wiping it on another piece of paper towel or the same paper towel. And then I'm going in with my DP 651 color so I can sprinkle that on top of the Shimmy Blues, still holding my finger at a downward angle so that way the colors can ombre into one another. Alrighty, and just like with all our other layers, you want to take your fluffy brush and brush off the excess powder, and then you're going to use your dense scrubbing brush and brush off even more of that powder. And then I'm going in with a third layer because the initial base still was not as opaque as I wanted it to be, even though the tips were coming out so beautiful. And so yet again, I'm going back in with that DP 651 color from Landfo and just tapping that on first. And then I will tap on the shimmery blue color. And I kind of want to alternate in between each layer so that way they can actually ombre together. Next, we're going to go in with the Crystal Clear Dip Powder from the ASP brand. And we're going to put that on our 4 nails with the ombre. So that way it can protect the ombre design when we file, shape, and buff our nails. Because we got to save all that hard work we just did. I don't exactly know why this dip powder was being so clumpy, but it was really worrying me at first because I thought it was going to show up. But after I file shaped and buffed it, you couldn't tell that it was clumpy. Okay, once we finish with that clear dip powder, we're gonna use the fluffy brush to brush off the excess and the dense brush to brush off the even more excess. And then we're gonna go in with our step 3, which is the activator, and we're gonna put that all over our nails so that we can activate all, I think it was like 4 layers of dip powder that we have now. So that way we can file shape and buff it later. All right, now it's time to do our ring fingernail with that Starry Night black dip powder. And even though it was pretty opaque on the first dip, I did decide, just for more strength and sturdiness, I decided to do 2 layers of the Starry Night's dip powder. And as per usual, in between each layer of dip, you're going to use your fluffy brush to brush off the excess, and then you're going to use your dense scrubbing brush so you can brush off even more of that excess dip powder, so that way your nails are not all lumpy, clumpy, and thick. And because the Starry Night shade has glitter in it, I wanted to clear encapsulate it with the clear dip powder, so that way, yet again, when I file, shape, and buff it, that way it's not filing into all that glitter, and I want to keep all my pretty sparkly glitter. All right, and now that we're done with that nail, we're gonna move into the activator for this accent nail. And I'm gonna wait until the nail has fully dried and hardened, and then you're gonna see me tap on it. And then I am going to file, shape, and buff off camera, because we remember it is super duper hard to file, shape, and buff while in the camera frame. So that's why I'm tapping on it now. And then now I'm back after file shaping and buffing. And then I am going to do another layer of that activator, so that way we can activate the dip powder that may have been exposed after we filed and shaped. Design time. Okay, so we're gonna go in with the Snow White acrylic paint from the brand Apple Barrel. And so I left in all the times that I messed up, which I believe it was 3 times. So the first time that I messed up, I did want to put snow in the bottom of the snowman, but I didn't have enough. As nail career education, Miss Susie liked to say, nail estate for all of that. So I wiped it off with some isopropyl alcohol. That is the wonders of using paint. You can just wipe it off. Same way with gel. And then also on top of that, I am planning on using a gel top coat on the top of this nail. And so I forgot to wipe off the activator that was on the top of the nail. And so that was my other reason for wiping off the paint. But you're going to see me wipe off the paint about in total 3 times, because I just realized that snow on the bottom is not going to work out. I don't have enough nail for that, and I don't like long nails. Okay, you guys, so 3rd time's a charm. I'm finally about to actually put on this snowman and not struggle. Okay, so after our little snowman has dried, we're going to go in with this Harvest Orange acrylic paint from the same brand, Apple Barrel. And I'm going to put in his little carrot nose. And I tried to use a brush in the beginning, but that wasn't working out quite the way I wanted it to. So I went in with a dotting tool to actually make the carrot nose. Alrighty, and now we're going to go on with the pavement acrylic paint from the same brand, Apple Barrel, and it's going to be this black color, and we're going to use that to do his buttons and his little eyeballs, so that way he can see the world. And I did try and use this same black acrylic paint for the arms, but I realized that the black arms and the black background, not going to work. So I wound up going over the black acrylic paint with a different color for the arms. And all snowmen need a hat. So now I'm going in with the red apple acrylic paint color so I can draw his little hat. Because I mean, hey, why not have a hat? Frosty had a hat. This snowman can have a hat too. After realizing that the black acrylic paint was not going to work for the arms, I went in with the Ombré P15 gel polish so I could do the arms, and I'm going in with this Cloud Platinum gel paint by the brand McCart so I can do some little snowflakes in the background. And once I was finished with the arms and the little snowflakes, I cured that in my LED UV light for 60 seconds. Once that was done curing, I went in with my Kiara Sky top coat and I top coated all 5 of my nails. And I cured that in my LED UV light for 60 seconds. And like I always say, make sure you cap those free edges because we ain't got time to be wasting a perfectly great manicure because we neglected our free edges. So cap those free edges. Cap them. Now it's time to go in with some cuticle oil because my hands are looking quite dusty and busted right now. So I'm gonna dab some cuticle oil on all 5 of my nails and rub that in. Hey, this time I didn't get it everywhere like I've been doing. And then I'm gonna show you the reveals. Here's what the mani is looking like with my cuticle oil on and my nails all hydrated and loved again. Please don't forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe so you can join the family and see what other designs your girls come up with next. Enjoy your day. Bye.